Good morning. I'm Andy Myers at Weiss Research.
I'm Jen Amos, and this is your morning market update for Wednesday, February 2nd. The bulls are backing off a bit on Wall Street, following a rally yesterday that pushed the Dow Industrials to a close above 12,000 for the first time in more than 2.5 years. We're not seeing much reaction to the latest report on the labor market. ADP said that private sector employers added 187,000 jobs last month, and December's number was revised down to 247,000. The reading comes ahead of Friday's closely watched employment report, which also includes government workers. The U.S. economy probably added about 150,000 non-farm payrolls in January, and the unemployment rate likely ticked up to 9.5%.
Following the ADP report, the dollar gave up some of its earlier gains against the euro, causing gold prices to rebound a bit. Oil prices have also turned higher, following a big decline yesterday as tensions in Egypt seem to ease. Crude is now trading back above $91 a barrel as investors await this week's reading of U.S. fuel inventories, due out this afternoon. On the corporate front, the fourth quarter earnings season is winding down, but there are still some major companies releasing their results. Today's biggest name might be Time Warner. It topped Wall Street estimates with a 22% jump in profit on revenue that rose more than 8%. The media giant also boosted its quarterly dividend by 11% and added another $4 billion to its stock buyback plan. Shares of Time Warner are adding 3% on the news. After today's closing bell, one of Time Warner's biggest competitors, News Corp, is due out with its quarterly numbers along with Visa.
After yesterday's closing bell, Electronic Arts reported that its loss widened in the latest quarter and revenue fell. But its forecast for the current quarter was better than expected, and the company's board approved a stock buyback plan worth $600 million. Shares of Electronic Arts are soaring more than 10% on the news, and both Atlantic Equities and Piper Jaffray upgraded the stock. Another winner this morning is Mattel, rising nearly 5%. The toy maker's earnings held steady from a year ago, but that was good enough to beat expectations. And Mattel also declared a dividend of 23 cents a share. And turning from video games and toys to chocolate, Hershey matched estimates with a 9% increase in profit. But the company predicted earnings for the full year that are well short of Wall Street's target. Right now, Hershey is adding 1.5%.
Now for a couple of this morning's biggest stock decliners. Broadcom is tumbling 6% despite posting solid quarterly numbers. Investors may be taking some profits after the communications chip maker rallied 6% already this year. FBR Capital lowered its price target on Broadcom following its report. Whirlpool is suffering a similar fate today, dropping more than 6%. The appliance manufacturer posted an 80% gain in net income as sales topped $5 billion, but its adjusted earnings came in well short of Wall Street estimates. Analyst actions may also move a couple stocks today. Walmart opened lower following a downgrade by Deutsche Bank. Meanwhile, First Global cut its rating on Johnson & Johnson to market perform, and Morgan Stanley lowered its 2011 earnings estimate for Ford Motor, citing concerns about its credit and raw materials costs.
Finally, keep an eye on the airlines today. They've canceled nearly 13,000 flights as a huge winter storm plowed across the Midwest and into the Northeast. Right in the middle of that storm track is Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, where the groundhog emerged from his hole early this morning and saw no shadow, meaning spring will come early this year. That's the latest from Weiss Research. Have a great trading day.